John is 54. He's not sick, not unhealthy on the surface, but something feels off. He used to bounce out of bed at 6 a.m., full of energy, ready to take on the world. These days, he wakes up tired, even after 8 hours of sleep. He pours an extra cup of coffee, hoping it'll kick in, but it never really does. At work, he's slower, less sharp. Sometimes he reads the same email 3 times before it clicks. He shrugs it off as getting older. At the gym, the weights he lifted last year feel heavier. His arms and chest look smaller, while his belly grows bigger. He jokes about his dad bod, but deep down, it bothers him. At home, his wife notices too. He's quieter, more distant. Intimacy isn't what it used to be, not because he doesn't care, but because he just doesn't feel the same desire anymore. Here's the truth. What John doesn't know is that his body might be waving a red flag. It's not just age. It could be low testosterone. Today, I'm going to share with you the 7 warning signs of low testosterone after 50. Stay with me until the very end, because sign number 7 is the silent killer of motivation, and if you don't catch it early, it can quietly steal away your health, your happiness, and even your closest relationships. Welcome to Armor 50, where we share practical, science-backed health tips for men after 50. Here, we don't chase fads or expensive gimmicks. We focus on what really works, so you can live stronger, healthier, and longer. If that sounds like you, hit subscribe and join the movement. Now, let's walk through these 7 signs together by following John's story, because chances are you'll recognize parts of your own journey along the way. Sign 1. Constant fatigue. John used to joke that he had endless batteries. He worked all day, came home, mowed the lawn, and played with his kids, and still had energy left. But lately, he feels like his body battery never charges past 50%. He wakes up sluggish, drags through the day, and crashes by 8 p.m. Backhand index pointing right. Low testosterone is directly tied to energy production. Without it, your body struggles to convert food into lasting fuel. You don't feel lazy, you just feel drained. If you've noticed that your energy levels have dropped, even when you're eating right and sleeping well, that's sign number 1. Sign 2. Muscle loss and damp. Belly fat at the gym. John noticed something that frustrated him. A few years ago, his workouts built muscle quickly. But now, his arms and chest seem to shrink while his belly grows bigger. Backhand index pointing right. Testosterone plays a key role in building muscle and burning fat. When it drops, muscle mass declines and belly fat creeps in. Even if you haven't changed your diet, your body composition shifts. That's why so many men over 50 complain about the belly that won't go away. It's not just the food, it's often hormones. Sign 3. Low libido and intimacy issues. This one hit John harder than he admitted. He noticed his interest in intimacy fading. At first, he thought it was just stress. Then, he thought maybe it was normal with age. But inside, he felt like he was losing a part of himself. Backhand index pointing right. Testosterone fuels libido. A sharp decline isn't just about romance. It's about how connected you feel to your partner and to yourself. Here's the truth. If intimacy feels more like an obligation than a desire, it could be your hormones talking. Sign 4. Mood swings and irritability. John's wife noticed this before he did. He snapped at small things, traffic, bills, even the TV remote. He was more irritable, more withdrawn. Backhand index pointing right. Low testosterone can disrupt mood-regulating chemicals in the brain, leading to irritability, anxiety, or even depression. Many men brush this off as midlife stress, but hormones play a bigger role than we realize. If your family notices your patience thinning, or if you feel less like yourself emotionally, this is another red flag. Sign 5. Memory and concentration problems at work. John found himself rereading the same report over and over. He forgot appointments, misplaced files, and felt like his brain was stuck in fog. Backhand index pointing right. Testosterone supports brain health. When it drops, memory, focus, and clarity often suffer. Brain fog isn't always a sign of aging. It's often a sign of imbalance. And here's the scary part. Low testosterone can even increase the risk of cognitive decline later in life. Sign 6. Sleep problems. Despite being tired all day, John couldn't sleep well. Some nights, he tossed and turned. Other nights, he woke up at 3 a.m. and couldn't fall back asleep. Backhand index pointing right. Low testosterone is linked with poor sleep and insomnia. Without good sleep, energy drops further, mood worsens, and the cycle spirals downward. If you're both tired and sleepless, it's time to pay attention. Sign 7. Decreased motivation and drive, and here's the one most men overlook. John stopped setting goals. The hobbies he once loved, fishing, fixing cars, weekend projects, didn't excite him anymore. His drive to push forward slowly faded. Backhand index pointing eye testosterone isn't just about muscles or sex drive. It fuels ambition, motivation, and zest for life. Without it, men often feel stuck in a gray routine, like the fire inside them has gone out. This is the silent thief. It sneaks in slowly and convinces men that they're just getting older. But it's not always age. It's often low testosterone. So let's recap John's journey, and maybe yours too. Constant fatigue, muscle loss, and belly fat, low libido, mood swings, brain fog, poor sleep, and loss of drive. These are the 7 signs of low testosterone after 50. But here's the good news. You're not powerless. Lifestyle changes, exercise, nutrition, stress management, and sometimes medical guidance can make a huge difference. And in the next video, I'll show you safe, natural ways to boost testosterone without falling for dangerous shortcuts or expensive gimmicks. If you recognized yourself in John's story, don't ignore it. Backhand index pointing eye, subscribe to Armor 50 for weekly men's health tips. Backhand index pointing eye, comment below. Have you experienced any of these signs? Which one hit home the most? Backhand index pointing eye, and check the description for helpful resources I recommend for men after 50. Remember, age doesn't define your strength. With the right steps, you can still feel powerful, focused, and alive.